So the key point of my lecture is to show the relevance and importance of humanoid technologies for building systems which will improve the life of quality for everybody, for people in different ages, in different situations, and countries, of course. And I believe that humanoid robotics are one of the key future technologies of the 21st century. And they will provide, or they will lead to a new revolution in the way how our life is, but also in production and automation. Because these systems are or will be versatile systems which are able to perform a wide variety of tasks. It will be able to interact with humans, predict human intention, and cooperate with humans in challenging or in difficult and complex tasks. I mean, you have to distinguish between, of course, automation and production, where robotics really revolutionized automation and production, as we know. But of course, in daily life, for example, for us as end users, we have some examples of successful stories where robots made it to our life, like the Roomba, for example, the vacuum cleaner robot. But we still don't have really systems which are useful and applicable in a versatile way in our daily life, in our apartments, in the schools, for example, at the universities. And this is a long way to go, yeah. To really have these complete systems which can do more than one single task as compared to robots in automation and production. I think single capabilities exist. Yeah, there's a lot of research going on to develop single capabilities or robots with optimized or perfect single capabilities in unstructured environments. For example, autonomous cars. Yeah, but now in daily life, yeah, in our apartments, the robot which should really clean the table, load the dishwasher, do the ironing, and so on. We still don't have these systems. They are still missing. Yeah. I believe it's very, very difficult to make a prediction because the development depends also on several factors and several maybe breakthroughs we don't know of yet. So. But if the development continues in the same way, like now, I think that in 5 to 7 years we will have more than a Roomba in our apartments, doing, for example, watering the plants, or maybe doing simple cleaning tasks. In 10 to 15 years, I hope that we will have really the robots which we can buy as any other part of the furniture of our apartment, yeah, like any appliance of the kitchen, which can do the tasks I talked about today in every environment, every day, independent of lighting conditions, independent of in which kitchen, independent for which person, in Germany, in Croatia, in the US, in China, Japan. And the last part of my talk, when I talked about wearable humanoids, which should augment human capabilities, but also compensate physical capabilities, I think this is a very important research direction, which is very much related to rehabilitation robotics, but not limited to rehabilitation robotics, as I showed in my talk today. And I think this is a research line of 10 to 20 years, where we really will have, I hope, a wearable robot we can put on as our clothes, and we can be as performant or more performant than we are currently. Technologies they can use for both. I mean, defense industry is also a driving force for some directions of these technologies, but this is not the only thing. I mean, building wearable humanoids or wearable systems, this, as I said, maybe the first end users for that in daily life would be people, handicapped people, with limited physical capabilities. And I think technology or research results they can use for different things, for civil applications, but for military applications, for good applications, and also for human bad applications. The society is getting older everywhere, also in Europe, and healthcare will be a problem also everywhere. And I think robotics can contribute significantly to this societal problem.